All right, let me try this again. Hey, it's Friday evening, about 6:09. Friday. Yeah, I just made a video this morning, but I have some music updates, okay, that I was thinking I could wait till tomorrow morning, but I've already enacted something on my Bandcamp page, so I'd like to let people know now it's Friday night. Maybe some of you folks have some Friday night money to spend. But first off, the response so far, and it's just kicking off to the David Nance album. Let me get it. Is just wonderful. I've read several really positive reviews already. Folks are showing it that have bought it in some of the record groups. It's wonderful. Third Man got a hold of me personally and all the other members of the band besides David to congratulate us on the release today, which is like, this is really nice treatment. I'm really sharing in the excitement with Dave. Plus, I'll get to my news, but well, all this is my news. But so Grapefruit Records today, I saw that that Dave was working today, on the record release. And they put a post on Instagram about, come down, get it signed. And I thought to myself, I got to go down, and hang for a second with Dave while he's working and just, do like a high five, congrats in person on the album release. And it was really good to talk to him, and his head's just, exploding, as mine is in its own way too, but it's like it's a very positive response to the record, and so we got to vibe up on it and hug and stuff. But here's something else that interesting. It's been an interesting day on many levels. I'll just focus on the music because my family had some stuff, that we're dealing with, and it's just the river of life. So, Digital Sex, you've heard me talk about this band. This was like probably my first claim to fame, or my first thing that I did. Well, not really. It was my EPs, the Dereck EPs, 7-inch EPs. And that kind of led to meeting Steve Sheehan and him answering an ad that I put out looking for folks to start a band with. Anyway, that album, Essence, that came out in the mid-'80s, it was remastered and reissued in 1994, or was it 95? I think 95, here in America, because it first came out on vinyl through us, then on CD in France, and then again here in America. This version, this is remastered plus a whole set of other tracks that aren't available anywhere else in one space. So, long story short is my good friend Randy in Pittsburgh, Randy's Alternative Music, same label that put out The World Is Burning. He's the one who financed all of this back in the 90s. And I don't want to go into all the details because I don't want to stir up shit. But I'll say this much. It got to a point that Randy felt unable to sell something that he put out because of kerfluffle. This just came up recently in a conversation, and I said to myself, well, Randy, I'll put it out I'll make it available through my Bandcamp. This was my band with Steve. You put it out, so you have a right to sell it. What's the conflict? As far as I can tell, there is no conflict. So What I'm saying is, some of you folks who would like to buy more music, and I recommend this. I'm very proud of this music. This is part of what got me into the Nebraska Music Hall of Fame. We were one of the first bands in Nebraska to have a compact disc made of their music in the early 80s. 85, 86 is when it happened. Got talked about on MTV. This album, actually, even before the compact disc came out, made #1 in some charts in France. So it was, it wasn't a big deal, but it was a deal on the independent label, and it helped. It actually did help to open the door to Nebraska being looked at more seriously on the indie level. So Randy just sent me a box of 25 of these CDs. And so I've got 25 still sealed and everything. $10 plus postage. I've already uploaded it. The box that he sent them to me has been sitting so long, since the 90s, that the tape has dried up and lost isn't that something? But grab this, okay? You'll see in the credits that Steve gets the lion's share of credits overall here. That's another story. But the shape of the music and the beginning of the music was through me and my vision, which, it's been, like I said, I don't want to open a can of worms. There we are. Very proud of this. So I'll leave the link. Digital Sex is available again on CD through my Bandcamp page. Grab one now.